Hey, Rippers, hey, I'm back. That's like a bad movie. I'm like a bad movie. Nah, I'm not a bad movie. I'm a happy movie. And I hope you're happy too. And I hope you haven't missed me. But now's the time when we all need to be doing the things that we need to do to be prepared and ready for anything that may come our way. Because there's a lot of changes coming. Not only with the channel and me, but with this world and everything around us. So we got to be ready for that, right? Right. Now, this is the hunt for ammo. And as you can see, I managed to get me some. But I got to give you a little background first. First off, the information I gave you last week was spot on. Let me tell you what. But you got to be there quick. And the problem is because 3 out of the 4 stores get their orders on Tuesdays and Fridays, right? And the cost, it's hard to get there and get what you need, right? It just flies out the door. You got to choose one place or the other. So, here's what we did. Now, on Friday, I went to Buy Mart. If you got a local Buy Mart, go to Buy Mart. But check the other ones because I think they might be involved in some sort of buy-in group or something, maybe. I don't know. But I do know this. I called, and out of the 4, 2 didn't get any shipments, and 2 did. The one got it on Friday, and it got 22, right? The big boxes, 800 rounds of 22, like in the old days we used to get, right? Except not individually packaged, just in a big box. Now, I went in there on Friday and got me 2 boxes because they allowed 2 boxes. That's right. Isn't that great? They allowed 2 bulk boxes. So while I was there, I decided it's here, get it. Now, the price. It wasn't horrible, but it certainly is horrible considering to what I used to buy it for when I was, say, 25, 30 maybe even. Used to pay for this much, probably around $10 or $12, right? Maybe even $8 on sale. But unfortunately, these days, this is $54 right there, a box, right? Right, I know, but you're getting a lot of ammunition for practice. You're getting a lot of ammunition for survival because the 22 is one of the most underrated survival calibers out there. Small guns, low noise, able to take pretty much anything. And if you're a good shot and know how to hunt and get close, even some medium-sized game like small deer, things like that, right? But don't take those shots unless you can ethically make them, if you would, please. That does mean a lot. We don't want wounded animals going on out there. We want to be thankful for what we get. So we want to make it clean as we can be. That's why crossbows are a good thing and fun. Anyway, I got 2 boxes of that. And believe it or not, they had some 9mm, but it was gone by the time I got there. And I got there early, and they only had 4 boxes of 22 left. So I took 2 because that's all they'd allow me. And the other 2 went to the gentleman right behind me. So you can see how fast it goes. But it helps knowing when it's coming, right? So now, Sportsman's Warehouse. Their order wasn't as big again this week, but it was sizable enough that I got there a little later in the morning. Still an hour before they opened, but that put me around the corner of the building and down towards the back. So it took me about an hour in line, right? Well, I had things to choose from. I could have got 9mm. I could have got pretty much anything. 2 boxes of it, right? But I went for the bulk offering. They had a 100-round box of 223. This happens to be the 55 grain full metal jacket, so that's what I got. Now, the guy who keeps an eye on things, well, he was there, and he worked late that night. So I wasn't able to go back because he got his eye on me, but I was able to make friends with him, and I made sure that I thanked him for all of his hard work and how well he had things organized to keep the line moving as smoothly as he did and keep everybody happy, and that I appreciated it. And he was very thankful for that. So who knows? In the future, that little bit of kindness might result to a little bit of kindness in return. say if I return as somebody else. Just saying. Anyway, it's always good anyhow to be kind and thankful and, well, honest with people, right? Right. Now, I went back on Sunday, right? And they really didn't have anything left. They got wiped out and hit pretty hard. So that's a little discouraging. But we'll watch this next week and see what happens. Sorry I'm late with the video. Again, thank you for any help that you've given or support for the Hunt for Ammo series. I think it is really important. Keep in mind, Buy Mart, Tuesdays and Fridays. Coastal or Big R, whichever it's called in your area, Tuesdays and Fridays. You got Sportsman's Saturday mornings, and you can get on their website and stuff. I gave that information and their Facebook page a while back in one of my other videos. They'll tell you how big an order it was, if it was on time, if you should be there that morning, right? So you don't waste your time. So that's Saturdays, and it usually spills over into Sunday if they get a sizable order. And the last one is Field and Stream, which again is Tuesdays and Fridays. Now, that one's a little questionable because they don't really let them know until right before. But my little birdie inside said that it is pretty much Tuesdays and Fridays. They're just trying not to let that out because they've had some issues with people fist fighting and getting ornery. And, well, that's really a shame to hear because we shouldn't be doing that. This isn't their fault, right? We don't take it out on them. This is something that we just need to be working together on and be kind to one another because it's out of our control. We're here and I'm here to help you figure out how to at least get something. Also, speaking of that, so that's what I got this weekend. Now, speaking of that, we should be working together. We've got a great community. My refrigerator went down and many people helped me on the community page figure out what was wrong with it. Now, I'm still tinkering on it. The initial frosting thing, I got that all defrosted and it didn't really come back to life. So I'm going to tear into it a little further and look at some other advice I had and see if I can get it going. But my guess is, as old as it is and as hard as it worked with the door being left open, is it might have given up the ghost on us. It was getting tired as it is. So it's unfortunate, especially the timing. But I do appreciate all the help. And that got me thinking, we should all be helping each other, whatever it comes to, especially if the balloon goes up, as Ghost Prepper likes to say, or SHTF happens, or just an event happens that is hard for people in a general area. We should be communicating with each other. If one area can't get yeast, but you know you got plenty of it in your store, and they're willing to pay the shipment, pay for it and the shipping, which isn't all that much, just so they can make bread and foods that they are putting away or need, well, we should see if we can help each other with that, because the more we can be self-sufficient and communicate and working together, and the more we don't need help from, say, them, right? Well, the better off we'll be. And the more power we will have and a stronger footing for when we want to say no, if you follow me. So be sure to think about what I've said. Be sure to leave your comments down in the comment section. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I know you hear that probably on every video. Ring that little bell, but it really does truly matter to me. And I love all of you guys. This is the best community, bar none, on YouTube. All right? Don't forget it. You guys all rock, and I'll see you again. Adios.